Hello and welcome. This is Josh from Advanced Camping, bringing you another episode of Fireside Chats with Josh. This time we have a real interesting model here. We have a 2025 Roadtrek SS Agile. Little bit of a blast from the past. We used to sell quite a few of these. And Roadtrek in recent years did some remodeling with the Agile. Didn't do a whole lot with Mercedes chassis in general. But here we've got a really nice unit. We've got 600 amps of lithium batteries, 300 watts of solar. They give you the 2-year warranty, all at a price that's lower than a Ram. Isn't that crazy? You get all the Mercedes features, all the sort of self-driving features that you get on a Mercedes, adaptive cruise control, active lane keeping assist, the parking radar system. So all intents and purposes, sort of a luxury car up in front and a luxury coach in the back. So this one's in silver. It's got the aluminum rims, very sharp looking. We have our nice power awning on the outside here, patio lights as well. It will have the screen kits on the side and back. Our slidey door right here. Also has a power step right there, so that'll go in and out with the closing of the door. And also you can cancel that out so it stays out even when you close it. The idea being if you're going in and out, you don't want to waste the battery. But if you start the engine, no matter what, that will always go in for safety reasons. So that's nice. Another patio light back here. Kind of coming back to the rear, we're going to have a hitch. These tow, quite a bit. They're going to have, about a 5,000 pound tow capacity. So that's going to be real nice. It's going to have the 7-pin Bargeman plug in there a nice 2-inch receiver, all the goodies that you could want. All those little discs are for that parking radar system. So pretty cool. Just a nice, pretty machine. I really like these silvers for our climate here in, at least in the Midwest. It just holds up well with salt and spray and yucky snow. It just holds up better. It hides dirt much better. So let's take a look in the back here. So it's going to have a nice big Roadtrek branded, it's almost like a tent flap. So it's going to go, it kind of is. Yeah, I mean, it just goes down, you zip it down both sides, and that's going to be a solid. So with that, you're going to get privacy when you're sleeping, things like that. And then you can unzip it just like a tent flap. It's got that rounded unzip, and you can have a screen kit out the back. So very cool indeed. These doors swivel all the way around, which is nice. And we're going to have our battery system underneath here. And looks like it's going to come with the standard sort of slime pump. I've actually been calling it a slime pump for years. Now they actually use the Slime brand. Before it was just kind of an off-brand whatever, but I always called it a slime pump. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Here we're going to have our instant tankless water heater. So that's going to be a nice plus there. All right, go ahead, close this up. Look on this side. That's going to be our tankless instant water heater. And we're going to have our outside shower, hot and cold water. Pretty simple. Our furnace control is going to be right there. Nice and simple. We're going to have flap here for shore power. This flap here is going to have a few things. You're going to have your propane. You're going to have your city water connection. And then you're going to have your macerator pump as well. So I'm just going to get underneath so you can see that. That all the way on the right there is going to be your cable TV connection. And I am told that the macerator pump on this one has not automatic, but switches to control the black and gray valves. So there aren't, pull valves like there used to be on the old Agiles, or like what you'd see on most RVs. That's going to be controlled on the inside now. So one more thing you don't have to worry about. That's really the plus of Roadtreks with that macerator system, is you can set that hose in and be in your climate controlled coach and have a nice sort of civilized way of emptying your gray and black tanks. That's kind of the way I look at it, as a nice plus versus, say, a cassette toilet or something where the experience is very manual, if you catch my drift there. So moving on, we're just going to show you the side front here. Really is quite a nice looking coach. And we'll swing back around and take a look inside. Agile's got a lot of nice things to offer. In these shorter sprinters, what I like about the Agile, I'll show you kind of right away, is these two front seats are completely usable, and especially the driver's seat. So they are pretty much inoperable on a lot of these. So, whether it's Ford or Mercedes, these two front seats are usually just kind of poo-pooed. They're just, seats for driving. But here, you can do more with them. So they'll swivel, and, there's going to be some plug-ins and stuff over here. And then this guy pulls out nicely. And then once you have this chair swiveled around facing this way, this goes right over, and you got yourself a nice dinner table for both seats. So, very cool way to do it, in my opinion. I think, there's a piece around here that supports that, what I just showed you. So it supports it from underneath, so it can hold more weight. So pretty darn cool, if you ask me. Oh, sorry for the quick pan here. And you can see our control panel, Firefly control panel, is going to be right here. See if I can tilt this up. Yep. So, we're going to be able to control everything with this. It's also going to duplicate on your smartphone. So there's going to be an app that comes with. And from that app, if you're, around the coach, in the coach, whatever, you can change anything you can change on this panel, which is everything. So, if you want to change the temperature, if you're in bed at night, you can do that. If you want to dim certain lighting zones because you want to take a nap, you can do that. So a lot of really cool options there to both, use this on the touch screen and again on the smartphone. So really cool, really easy to use. So again, this is going to be an off-the-grid system, 600 amp hours of lithium-ion batteries, 300 watts of solar, and an in-engine generator. So essentially, whenever you are driving, you are charging the coach battery. So whether you're plugged in, that will charge the coach battery, of course. The fastest way, though, is just going to be driving. So let's just say you stop for the night, you turn your air conditioner on, you run that overnight. Then you just hit the road the next day without even thinking about it. Your battery will recharge fairly quickly, and you're ready for another night or two someplace else. So makes that very easy to deal with. So let's swing around here. We got a nice big dinette, especially for a short sprinter. So if we got any cooks in the house, chefs in the house, this is going to be a big one. So, we have all granite countertops here, very nice looking. We have sort of the white shaker cabinets here to an extent. And then we're going to have, a really nice convection microwave that's going to bake as well as microwave. We're going to have a nice refrigerator, compressor refrigerator. Doesn't have to be level. And we're going to have the nice built-in induction stovetop there. So, it doesn't take up any counter space. I like that. I just like those flush-mounted induction stoves in general. They're safer than propane. You only have one burner compared to propane, but they cook faster, And in general, they're just a lot safer in RVs, so I do like that. Faucet out here, it has a nice sink cover, and there'll be a stainless steel sink underneath here. There we go. Okay. And I like these spice rack or pantries, little sliding pantries. Just a cool idea. I just like them. Sorry. All right, then we're gonna have a bathroom right over here. Here we go. All right. So, it's not any big shakes, we are in a 19-foot vehicle here. So, it's enough for me to shower and just kind of turn around a little bit. So maybe someone especially larger like myself, maybe look at a little bit different coach. If you're a little smaller, got to be careful what I say here. I think this will work just fine. And again, you're not taking long showers in these, so even though I'm a larger man, I still feel like I could make this work. It's not that big of a deal. You're not getting like a ton of pressure like you are at home. So it's a quick rinse off shower, right? I mean, it can be done for sure. That's the whole idea, is to travel, get on your way, park in a normal parking space. That's all the pluses of the 19-foot chassis, as well as if you're having guests or just yourself in the back here while driving. It's a lot smoother on a shorter chassis compared to a longer chassis. Think of like being on the back of a bus, really bumpy, right? So that same sort of thing is true here with RVs. So the longer it is, typically the bumpier it is. The shorter it is, the smoother it is. It has been my experience throughout my 16 years of doing this. So that's going to be another nice plus with this shorter chassis. All right, let me just close this up here. We're going to have a nice wardrobe here with hanging clothes. And we can kind of have folded clothes, hanging clothes, stuff like that. These are going to be side cushions, armrests, and things like that for the back here. As you can see, there's some throw pillows as well, just for some decor accent. If you like it, great. If not, I don't think they're terribly expensive. But you have a nice soft leather back here. They call it halo leather. Very, very soft, very, very giving. Some of these, more budget models, you can really feel the inner springs in any of these. And, you're not feeling any spring tension, anything like that. You're not feeling, a lot of give. It's not, I would say it's about medium in the stiffness range, which is probably wise. They're probably going for, broader appeal. So yeah, I would say medium stiffness. It's not real tough. It's not real soft. Just kind of right in the middle in terms of how mattresses go. So, furnace, as you can see, is right there. Okay. Large windows. Great for touring. These are really great touring vehicles. These Agiles, it's really kind of what they were designed for. You got your TV back here, of course. But I mean, here, so I'm sitting down on the seat back here. And I mean, you can kind of see what I'm seeing now. You have a lot of really big windows. You have a lot of view. You have a lot of airflow if you want it. And, you're going to have that fantastic fan up there as well. And that's going to move a ton of air. But regardless, just in terms of a view while you're driving, really fantastic. And, if you are bringing people along, there's 3 seat belts in the rear here. So, if you're comparing this to, say, like a Pleasureway, the difference would be this is swapped on a Pleasureway Ascent. This is over here, bathroom's over here, that's swapped. So the front 2 seats really aren't too usable on the Ascent. The other thing would be where I'm sitting now is going to have 2 seat belts on the Ascent, versus this one will have 3. So I mean, there's going to be obviously a lot of other differences. Build quality, all that stuff plays a factor, but those are kind of the short answer. That's the short answer what the differences are between the two. Just give me a call or an email or whatever, if you sort of want a longer explanation, I can kind of go over that with you. So, all right, guys. Again, I'm Josh. You can reach me here. A number will be right on your screen. You can email me anytime. I look forward to working with you. Thanks again. Have a great day.